Hi, I'm Bart Hanson, the owner and operator of CrushLivePoker.com. The following hand comes from our call-in show that we record at 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time every Monday. If you want to call in your hand, check out the phone number in the description.
This was played 1-3 in Colorado, so it does have the $100 bet cap, which always makes for interesting poker. The villain in the hand is a 30-ish white guy. He's played quite a few pots in the 5 orbits that I've been sitting here. He's certainly loose pre-flop, but he hasn't shown anything down.
Okay.
He raises to 10 from MP2, which is a smaller sized raise for the table, but it appears to be his raise sizing. I call on the button with 8-9 of spades, and the small blind comes along as well.
Okay, so how deep are you guys?
We are 300 effective.
300 effective. Okay, so small blind
and
calls.
He did buy in for the full, so
okay.
I don't know what that means necessarily. A-Star had just recently changed their structure. The day before they were at 1-2, and this is their first day as 1-3. So
300 buy-in. Okay.
Him buying in at the full is at least some show of confidence, but
okay.
I can't really say whether or not.
And this is no limit up to $100 cap, so it's sort of a spread limit hybrid. You can bet up to $100 per street. Okay, so you see 3 ways, 30. Let's go to the flop.
The flop comes 7 of spades, 10, and then the jack of spades.
All right, so you flop a straight flush draw. Oh, you flop the straight with a flush draw. 8-9 of spades,
yes.
Right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Villain leads for 25 here.
So the small blind checks, right?
Yeah, sorry, small blind checks.
Yep.
And then villain leads for 25.
Okay.
Do a pot of 30-ish.
Okay, I mean, at this level, I'm probably going to raise this type of board quite a bit. There are a lot of action card killers that can sort of come. I mean, you do block spades from obviously coming, but in reality, there are many overcards that can come. There are a lot of, I mean, really what you're looking for if you just flat here is basically a card below a 6 that's not a spade. And I mean, that's like, maybe 30 to 40% of the deck, but this type of sizing on this board sort of indicates that the guy has something. So I'd be, I mean, obviously you're not that deep, but you could make it like 70, 75, something like that.
I ended up making it 65.
Okay.
And I never really thought about flatting just because of the amount of people in the hand, and this seemed to be a pretty good table for action, getting people to come along.
Yep.
And so the small line folds, and villain tanks for maybe 15 to 20 seconds and calls.
Okay.
The turn is an offsuit 9, and he checks almost immediately.
So we're looking at a pot of about 165, right? Something like that. And you've got maybe 230 left in your stack.
Right around there, yeah.
Okay.
This isn't the greatest card, but I think we're certainly still ahead of his range here. So I bet 65, which is a little small, but I don't know if that really is going to make a difference against this villain.
Well, I mean, I would just be looking at it like I'm trying to get all the money in. So if you bet 55, it is a one-liner, so it's obviously very, very bad for this guy if he has an overpair. I'm not sure how often guys would just go with an overpair on the flop at this level, but pot would be somewhere around, if he makes the call, like 275, and you have about 170 left. I might go a little bit larger. I might just go like 75 to 80, but okay, you bet 55.
Yeah. He again, this time he calls almost instantly, and the river is an offsuit king.
So
and here he leads for 80.
75. So the river is a king. So the final board is Jack 10, 7, 9, king. So there is now a one-liner to a queen, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I don't think you can raise, obviously, if that's what the question was. And then how much did he bet?
80, which is a little bit less than the cap.
Okay. Well, so you have a call. I mean, you're getting pot's 355, 80 for you to call. I can't fold here at this level, getting what would be like 4.5 to 1. You're going to be good here 1 out of 5.5 times.
Okay. I did the exact opposite and folded face up.
You folded
because I'm
80
currently on
into
the nit.
275?
I did only just for the way, like, he seemed very confident when he leads 80, and he continues, and just I guess there aren't worse runouts that we can get, and what, a one-liner to a queen, and I mean, I think you're right. I mean, yeah,
The
it
thing,
should
the
be a
thing is
call.
that people do wacky shit at this level. When you look back at the hand, right? So you lose to a queen, and then I would look back at the flop on Jack 10-7. He bet and you raise. So what hands does he have that have a queen in it that bet and call on the flop?
Uh, King, queen,
Okay, so king queen.
queen.
So let me ask this question. So king queen here, right? Obviously that's one of them,
Mm-hmm.
right? That turns the nuts. Is he just gonna check call on the turn on Jack 10-7-9? I mean, maybe, and then lead river. Like it seems like there would have to be some frequency of him just check raising, getting it all in with king queen. So what are the other
Mm-hmm.
hands that he could have a queen with on the flop?
Like queen 10, but that seems like a really
Does
terrible
does queen
hand to
10
have here
does
with,
queen 10 bet the
yeah.
flop? I mean, it's possible and call a raise, queen 10. I mean, there's no real thing there. What are the other hands he could have with a queen in it? That
Not
bet
much that
and
I can
call a
think of.
raise. Really? What about pocket queens?
Yeah, I mean, that's the other hand I think you can have.
How about ace queen?
Yeah, ace queen makes sense. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the hand that makes the most sense,
I
right?
mean, I'm just looking at the hands that he has a queen with, and yeah, he certainly does have some queens. Queen, queen, ace, queen, which, takes one off with the gutter, turns open-ended, and pocket queens, which now, turns open-ended too. So there definitely are some queens that he could have, but I'm just not going to fold getting,
For this price.
getting a price of 4.5 to 1. So did you ever find out what he had?
He said that he had kings later in the night, but he's been drinking quite heavily. So
That he had
it
kings? I
turned
mean, I
out
don't know
later
if I
he's a bit
necessarily
of a
believe that, but it's possible he might have been blocking the river. Like I said, at these levels, you
right.
just can't fold like really absolute strength hands when you're facing like good prices. I can't see it happening. I wouldn't make that fold. You know what I mean? Another person said
Mm-hmm.
Queen Jack too in the live chat. That's true. Queen Jack might bet and call and then turn straight draw. So yeah, there are certainly queens, but I'm just not going to fold the straight here, getting 4.5 to
Right,
1.
and it turned out later in the night that this guy really did not have the competence calling it off, like with a six high flush draw, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think in retrospect, yeah, he's probably doing something very dumb here, or maybe he is just blocking with some type of strange hand.
Yep. All right, man. Thanks for the call. Hey guys, if you like what you've seen here, please click on the subscribe button and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. And if you want to check out crushlivepoker.com for the first month free, use the code YTA100. Click on the link right there.